Okay, so welcome back for video number 3 with this assignment. So what we are going to do now, we're going to actually rotate our page because it's easier now to draw our lines vertically or have our paper vertically so we can draw our lines horizontally. I got that mixed up. So I'm going to take my ruler again. I'm going to line it up against the left-hand side of my page. I'm going to make it so that I have 1 at the end because that was 17 and that's not going to work. So I'm going to make it so that I have 1 back up here. I'm going to line my ruler up with the edge of my paper, and I'm going to make marks again at 1 every inch. So I'm going to start at 1, make a mark at 1, at 2, at 3, at 4, at 5, at 6, at 7. I need to move my paper up because I'm running out of room on my table. At 8, at 9, at 10, and at 11. Then I'm going to slide my paper over. Lift my document camera up a little bit so that I can slide my paper so we have room. I'm going to line it up again with the top of the paper. Make sure I'm over nice and close to that edge. And again, I'm going to make a mark at every inch. So 1 at 1, at 2, at 3, at 4, at 5, at 6, at 7, at 8, at 9, gotta rotate my paper up so that I don't end up off the table, at 10, and at 11. Now, I'm going to leave my paper going vertically because it's easier for me to draw my lines going horizontally than it is for me to try and turn my paper and go vertically. So, I'm going to line my paper up with the edge and my 2 lines. I'm going to line my ruler up with the edge and the 2 lines. I'm going to start my line over on the left side, stop when I hit my circle. I'm going to keep going all the way to the edge. So there's 1. We're going to end up having 12 of these, I think. No, it was 11. So lining it up with the edge of my paper, stopping when I hit my circles, drawing your lines all the way across. Again, remember, if you are needing to take your time a little bit more than I am, pause the video. Pause the video. If I were you and I was doing this at home, I would pause the video probably a lot because I work a little slow sometimes. And I want to rewatch things. I want to see what's going on and then do them. I'm not one who can just jump right in and do it. That's not me. Okay, so working my way down my paper. Just still connecting those lines, lining them up to make sure I'm nice and straight. Just keep going all the way down your paper. Hang on, I need to sharpen my pencil. If your pencil gets dull, it makes fatter lines, which doesn't always make this project the neatest. Oh, I lucked out. That one ran right through the top. Okay. This one's going to run through my circle, so I'm going to have to stop it. Okay, so we have our project with all our lines. I do need to do some erasing now because I have those lines through my circles. We want our circles to be nice and white right now. Nice and white. We're going to make them look kind of like they're floating. So the first thing we're going to do, or I should say the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go through and we're going to make little X's on our every other square. So every other square, make a light X. We don't want them super dark, we want them nice and light. So every other square in my top row, then I'm going to skip because this one has an X, so this one does not get an X. And I'm going to go every other square. then I go back. This one would have an X, but it's behind it. That one would be blank. This one would have an X, but it's behind it. But we have a little bit. Let's go up here. Oh, I need to do one over there too. Little X's in those corners. That one will be blank. X in that one, X in that little piece. This one would be blank. This one would receive an X. So you're just going to do that across your paper. You're going to make your X's in every other box. Sometimes you need to double check. Okay, if I'm going this way and there's something there, I might need to double check that I've got my pattern correct. Because if you goof up your pattern, it does not look correct. It looks silly. So make sure you are getting your pattern correct of every other one. Every other one. If there's a little sliver, make sure you get your X in that little sliver, otherwise you will forget to color that one, which will make your design look a little off as well. So just going through your entire project, making those X's, and you are done for the week. Once you get your project to this point with your X's in your squares and your 5 circles drawn with all your lines, I want you to take a picture of it and insert it into your assignment and turn it in. We will pick this up not next week, but the following week. Next week is Thanksgiving week, so I want to give you guys a little bit of a break. So we will pick this up in 2 weeks. So keep this in a safe spot. You do not want to lose this. I will see you guys in our Zoom meeting. Talk to you soon.